Morning everybody there on YouTube. So today, Saturday the 6th of June, we are just taking our little baby doggy out for a walk, possibly have a coffee en route. Quite a nice morning this morning. I'm just going to be going past the guys who empty the bins, so therefore that's not going to be very much fun. So I don't know if you can hear that, quite loud. So we're just heading down to the beach. I'll do a little bit in a few minutes and we've got a slightly better view. I didn't do anything yesterday. I did not have a good day yesterday. I had a bit of a meltdown in the morning due to a work situation, and it knocked me sideways really for the rest of the day. I don't know you any of my viewers that well yet, so I'm not going to really go into details, and I didn't film yesterday because I looked absolutely dreadful. I'd been crying. So today I ache a little bit, which is always an aftermath of a not so great day. I ache a little bit, I hurt a little bit, but what can you do? I've got up, which is better than a lot of people, and I'm going to go and have a walk around this beautiful area that we call home. So today we are in centre of Benidorm. This is the seafront directly behind me. Many people just on dog walks and that this morning. They are going to be opening the beach in probably, I think it's the 15th of June, so another 10 days, something like that. So I'll catch up with you soon. Take care. Okay, so about 5-10 minutes into our walk, we've just reached the start of what we call Old Town here in Benidorm. I can never remember the name of this road itself, but it's lined with bars and cafes, and you know, on both sides. Admittedly, at the moment it is still quite early, so the majority of them wouldn't be getting ready to open anyway, but at this time on a Saturday morning, at this time of year, it is never usually this quiet. Unfortunately, we are still in a state of where people are in lockdown to a certain degree. Other bars, restaurants, cafes, some shops have thought it's not worth them opening yet, so therefore they're like not ready to open their season. As I say, it is still early in the morning, so some places, like this young girl here, I'm assuming she's waiting for her boss to arrive with the keys to get the shop open, ready for trading, usually about 10 o'clock. But you know, that can vary. There's quite a few shops that have now gone, that are empty. We do have a branch of that actually closer to our house, so they must have relocated all their stock over there. Above us here, Darren, is this Avenida Apartments?
No.
Oh no, I'm wrong. I can't remember what these apartments are, but they look quite nice. They've all had new glass and everything installed. Avenida Apartments just coming up here.
That's Avenida Hotel.
Quite basic. Oh yeah, that's Avenida Hotel that I just showed you. These Avenida Apartments, quite basic but good price. We've stayed there. Quite, as I say, quite basic. Here walking up is Basse, one of the big sports shops here in Benidorm. We're just, I don't know if you can just see, I don't know if I'm far enough away. Here we have a big compass that shows you south, east, wherever, obviously, as a compass does. This is like, we've got north, we've got west. Where's north? Where's north? Northeast. Oh, north is literally where Darren's standing. Darren is now standing due north, so therefore that's due south, and everything in between. So I'll catch you soon. Okay, so we've just had a nice little walk round. I'm just going to show you a picture of the newly finished Plaza Triangular, or Triangle Palace. It's got all slightly over the top cobblestones and what have you. Now it's a little bit confusing because here where that road's gone is just the main road, but there's nothing to prove that it's the main road. We've got alien style lights that light up at night and look like they're floating, apparently, although I haven't been down in the evening. It is pretty, I'm not going to lie. There's a couple of cafes open there. We're just going to walk a little bit further, but I can't walk much further because I'm in quite a little bit of pain. So yeah, I just mentioned I was in a little bit of pain. I'm just walking a little bit further on. I slipped and fell when I was out on a doggy walk the other morning and banged my bum cheek. and it is actually hurting up into my lower back. So I'm not going to venture too much further. I mean, we are on our way back home. I'm sure we'll be able to sit down and have a coffee. So that's another thing, one of the joys. You never know when aches and pains are going to start. I do like getting out. I do like having a walk and getting out in the fresh air. It gives me a massive boost. But sometimes the pain takes over, just as it is starting to do now. So I'll catch you later. Okay, for those of you that don't know, this is a Cafe Bonbon. We've just sat down for a coffee. I'm sat here with my, I would say gorgeous, but maybe not so gorgeous husband from
repping the merch.
Darren Hayes from Darren on Demand. Demand nothing less, as it says on his t-shirt. That's his mask around his neck. He's not got some strange thing on there. It's not a necklace. So this is a Cafe Bonbon for those that you don't know. It gives me my shot of coffee in the morning, but underneath, lovely, 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 is a lovely layer. And that's quite a thick layer of condensed milk, as we call it here, leche condensada. Condensed milk and a shot of strong espresso on top. My morning treat. Okay, good morning part 2. We are now on our way to Leroy Merlin, which is a good 8 kilometre walk maybe? Maybe a bit more than that. Maybe a little bit more than that. It's like a B&Q kind of depot-y place. We bought some bits yesterday that aren't suitable, so we just need to go and change them. So yeah, obviously you saw early this morning, we're actually going back into the same area as to where I filmed earlier. Police have just gone by there. I will just stop a second. I don't know if you can see all those railings down there. Finally getting to the end of almost 2 years of work. They're putting down all this extremely expensive flooring. As you can see, no pattern to it specifically, just 3 different coloured tiles, brick things. Yet where we live on the same road, they're not doing anything there yet, so we must be the poor people. So I will catch up with you en route to Leroy Merlin, let you know how many steps we've done. And as you can see, we are coming a little bit more alive. There are people walking around. It is Saturday morning in the sunshine, so some people will have gone to the supermarket and what have you. So there is people out there. There's people, shops are opening, there's life. That's all good. Okay, we're now walking down the start of Poniente Beach, which is known more as the Spanish side than Levante, where we live. As you can see, I don't know how clear it is, but like going round, got the beautiful bay, you're going into the building. This is all multicoloured tiles. It goes into white, into blue, into red, all the way down. It's a beautiful beach. Here we've got Elche Park, or otherwise known as Dove Park, because there's usually a lot of doves over by the fountain. But if you can see, it's all taped off at the minute due to the ongoing coronavirus scenario. Certain things can't be open yet. So yeah, I mean, on Saturday morning, to be fair, this is normally absolutely chock-a-block, just with people doing their morning walk. But it is much busier than it was 2 weeks ago. Was it last time we walked down here? 10 days? Yeah. Something like that. So it's fantastic that people are starting to get out and there's some life. So yeah, I'll catch up again with you later. Okay, as promised, we've walked as far as Leroy Merlin and done exactly what we needed to do. We were in there 5 minutes, thank goodness. So I just wanted to show you this building as I'm coming up to it. Some people call it the M building because it looks like an M. It's got 2 towers either side, and then the central part is like an upside down cone. The building itself is actually called In Tempo. And it is about 96% finished, we understand. Studio apartments start at 240,000 up to penthouses being over 1.8 million, I think it was. Now we are gonna actually go and have a look in there at some point, but we went into the lockdown before the constructor guy who is got in contact with us can actually take us in. So as soon as we've got some photos in and around there, then they'll be on here as well. Seeing there in front of me walking off with his little rucksack on his back is my husband again, not repping the Darren on Demand, but you can catch him at Darren on Demand and he's got some videos worth watching as well. Catch you on the flip. Okay, so we've just done, say hello to my husband again there. So we've just done
Hello,
our
my
walk.
husband there.
By the time we get home, it'll be 23,000 steps. So we were going to have Chinese, but they're closed for some reason. We've come to Darren's favourite kebab house. So Darren's got onions with mixed meat and spicy sauce. We've got a portion of chips to share. And I've got mixed meat with, what they call it, white sauce here, but like yogurt, and salad. And yeah, that is like, I don't think how many calories are in that, but let's do this. Enjoy. Say enjoy.
Enjoy.
Okay, so finally at home at last. We have done about 25,000 steps on a day so far. We've done about 24,000 on our walk, and then I've just taken the doggy to the grass, which is just a couple of 100 meters from our house. I've done about just under 25,000. So that's me done, I think, for the day. My back is aching a little bit, but that's just my backache that can happen at any time. With regard to my actual fibromyalgia, so I feel okay, to be fair. I'm not going to lie. I'm still feeling a bit exhausted from yesterday's little mini meltdown. But as I say, that can make me linger for a couple of days. And I have got a pounding headache again. But I think that's my sunglasses on. Probably quite strong enough for this time of year. But that's just me done now. I think the rest of the day I'm just going to chillax and watch some rubbish on Netflix. So yeah, see you soon guys. Thanks for watching.